As Christians, the symbol of the cross is a symbol of the ultimate love that God shows for us, in that Jesus died for everyone and rose again, for us, to redeem us. We hear from the Bible many very important words that both guide and nourish us in putting God's love into practice. We read from the book of Exodus, "You will not molest or oppress aliens, for you yourselves were once aliens in Egypt. If you ill-treat them in any way, and they make an appeal to me for help, I shall certainly hear their appeal." We remember also the words of Pastor Martin Niemöller. In Germany they came first for the communists, and I didn't speak up because I wasn't a communist. And then they came for the trade unionists, and I didn't speak up because I wasn't a trade unionist. And then they came for the Jews, and I didn't speak up because I wasn't a Jew. And then they came for me, and by that time there was no one left to speak up. In the Gospel of Matthew we are called to love one another, and from the Gospel of Matthew we hear, "When the Pharisees heard that he'd silenced the Sadducees, they got together, and to put him to the test, one of them put a further question. 'Master, which is the greatest commandment in the law?' Jesus said to him, 'You must love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the greatest and the first commandment. The second resembles it. You must love your neighbour as yourself. On these two commandments hang the whole law, and the prophets too.'" We remember also the words of Jesus, who again in Matthew's Gospel said, "For I was hungry, and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger, and you invited me in. I needed clothes, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you looked after me. I was in prison, and you came to visit me." We ask, "When did we do this, Lord?" And the Lord will say, "When you did this to the least of my brothers, you did it to me." Similarly, Pope Francis reminds us of the parable of the Good Samaritan, asking, why does Jesus choose a Samaritan to play the lead in the parable? Because Samaritans were despised on account of their different religious traditions, and yet Jesus shows that the heart of that Samaritan was good and generous, and that, unlike others, he put into practice the will of God, who wants mercy rather than sacrifice. God always wants mercy and does not condemn it in anyone. He wants heartfelt mercy because he is merciful and can understand well our misery, our difficulties, and also our sins. He gives all of us this merciful heart of his. The Samaritan does precisely this. He really imitates the mercy of God, mercy for those in need. On this Remembrance Day, we especially think of all those who gave the ultimate sacrifice for others, all those that have died in so many wars and conflicts across the world. They shall not grow old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.